Hello again from the Lake District. We've been at last able to see our daughter and son-in-law again after many months because of the lockdown restrictions due to the COVID pandemic. We're overlooking the River Urt at Ravenglass and we'll spend 5 days here in the caravan. We had a brief but such a happy meeting with our family, but then they left us to return to Home Firth in Yorkshire where they live, as they're both working for the next few days. We shall rejoin them on Thursday and are planning a couple of celebration meals together, as like the London buses, all our birthdays come at once. It was the law. We had to stay at home. Everyone has had to comply with the new laws brought in for our own protection and to try to restrict the number of cases of coronavirus, not just in this country, but throughout the world. The experts and the governments have been thinking on their feet. Each day, it seems, brought new information, and therefore new measures had to be enforced. It was the law. Now things are easing for us, but not entirely throughout the world, or indeed even in certain areas of this country, where the Indian strain of the virus is spreading. We've all had to play our part and observe the law. Our justice system is second to none, but sometimes things do go wrong. Some countries have very different ways of enforcing the law, and some laws are very controversial. Paul, when he was speaking to the new Jewish Christians and the Gentile Christians, found that he was having to settle quite a lot of disputes. The Jewish Christians were finding it difficult to break away from the Jewish law, where it conflicted with the law of God. The Gentile Christians were irritated by the Jews' hesitancy and fear. Paul said, God's law is above all others. He is the judge of all men. It's not up to us to criticize or condemn. He quoted some of the laws of Moses, thou shalt not steal, covet, etc. But, he said, we must love one another, because if we love one another, how can we break the law? We wouldn't do anything to hurt the ones we love, so if we love one another, that covers all the law. What an amazing man he was, and what a wonderful message. It's not easy to love everyone, but if we know God doesn't want us to judge others, we can safely leave all judging to Him. In Galatians we can read, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such things there is no law. Let every person, he says in Romans, the letter to the Romans, let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God. Amen.